Supermicrocomputer stock has been one of the most volatile stocks in the market this year. It started off the year on a super rally, jumping significantly off the lows. Then the company retracing, especially after a short seller report indicating that the company might have doing some financial mismanagement. Then the company delayed its financial statement release, which fueled the fire on the speculation. And then today, the company announcing a new liquid cooling solution that's sending the stock price higher. So I'll talk about the latest development here in this video, as well as providing a bit of an overview again to supermicrocomputer stock investors trying to wrap their heads around what's going on with this very popular AI stock. I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/parkev for the 10 best stocks to buy now. All right, so the news that's sending supermicrocomputer stock higher today on Monday, October 7, is that it's announcing a complete liquid cooling solution that includes powerful coolant distribution units, cold plates, coolant distribution manifolds, coolant towers, and end-to-end management software. Now, this is going to reduce the total cost of ownership of these AI-optimized data centers, which, if you haven't been following, one of the primary constraints in these data centers is the cost of ownership, the cost of operation. They consume significant amounts of power, and that's increasing costs. What's more, the increasing needs of power is a constraint to getting these data centers built because they need to find a power source in order to build that data center. And sometimes they're not able to find these sources, or cities and communities are not wanting these data centers in their areas because of the significant power consumption needs. So with these solutions, the lowering of the total need of power in these AI optimized data centers is a really powerful need in the marketplace. You can understand that's one of the reasons why Supermicrocomputer's revenue has soared in recent years, absolutely soared. And when I say the company's revenue is soaring, it's not an understatement. Look at the chart here for trailing 12-month revenue for Supermicrocomputer. $14.94 billion in the most recent trailing 12 months. Just a little over a year ago, that was under $8 billion. So it's more than doubled in about a year. And then if you look back a little bit more to January of 2022, it was only at $4 billion. So it's roughly tripled in just 3 years. And this is a hardware company. This is a hardware solutions company mostly. It does some software like you just saw in the announcement. But for a company like this in the hardware space to experience this kind of revenue growth, this is rare. This isn't a common undergoing, and it just goes to highlight the popularity of artificial intelligence, and more specifically, the area of artificial intelligence that's growing the most is spending on these AI optimized data centers, which Supermicrocomputer helps facilitate. The company went on to say that Supermicrocomputer continues to innovate, delivering full data center plug-and-play rack-scale liquid cooling solutions, said the CEO. Our complete liquid cooling solutions, including SuperCloud Composer for the entire lifecycle management of all components, are now cooling massive state-of-the-art AI factories, reducing costs and improving performance. And this was great to hear, and the stock price is up 14% as of this recording on the day of the announcement, sending the stock price up close to $47 per share. You can see it started the day trading at around $41 per share. And that's a big relief for Supermicrocomputer stock investors who have experienced a bit of a volatile trading. If I zoom out and go to the last 6 months, the stock price is down from the highs of nearly $100 per share down to $47 per share. Of course, this is all on a split-adjusted basis, the company only recently completing its 10-for-1 stock split. Along with the announcement, the company said that Supermicro recently deployed more than 100,000 GPUs with liquid cooling solution for some of the largest AI factories ever built, as well as other cloud service providers. interestingly, this, I think, relieved some investors because of the recent concerns around the delay of their financial statements. Some investors are concerned that it could impact the company's relationships with customers, meaning it could lose some sales, it could lose some business as a result of the volatility around the financial statements and allegations about misstating the financial statements. And so with each bit of information like this, where, it's business as usual, our business is not impacted, it's just something with our financial statements that we're trying to correct and work with regulators on getting this right. If it's just contained in that area, then investors might feel comfortable sticking around with Supermicro Computer. The allegations of misstatements on the financial statements might result in just the company shifting the revenue more appropriately. Instead of accounting for all of the revenue up front, it may just need to spread out some of its revenue. It may not restate any of their financial statements. It may just be checking, making sure everything is right, and then filing the financial statements as planned with no changes. So there's a lot of uncertainty around that, and every bit of information that comes out has a big implication for the stock price, because there's a lot of speculating going on around that financial statement delay. And so these bits of information are having a greater than usual impact. Typically, an announcement like this would not lead to, or should not lead to, a stock price increase for Supermicro Computer close to 15%, right? That's a out of the ordinary increase in stock price as a result of a product announcement. So you're having the impact of the delay of the financial statement release embedded in this product release. And I think for investors, we would rather hear more about the financial statement solution, getting that settled, than we would be wanting to hear about further product releases. The hangover resulting from that financial statement delay is really overshadowing the company's success in significant revenue growth, as I shared with you earlier. And so I think management, and I'm certain they are working diligently as quickly as they can to solve that financial statement release. But this news in particular, it's good news for investors, to be sure. It's another step forward. It's another sign that the business is going as usual, and the impact from the financial statement release is being contained in its area and not implicating and not decreasing business with its customers. Hey everyone, I'm excited to announce that my book is finally available for sale. I've been working on it for more than a year now, so I'm really excited to finally share this with you now. It goes through my framework for evaluating stocks. Some of you often ask why I like this stock or why I like the other stock, and this framework provides you the things that I look at when I'm evaluating stocks. I've added the link in the description below.